Welcome to another adventure. Today we're out on the beach and you can see behind you there's a little bit of blue sky, but it's mainly grey sky. So there's a good chance this is going to go horribly wrong when I start cooking. Today I brought out a Solo Stove Titan, which is a wood gas stove. So I'm on the beach, it's a little bit windy, it's probably going to pour down with rain. What can possibly go wrong? There's been a combination recently of high tides and strong winds and poor weather conditions. That's why there's so much debris up on the beach. Chances of me finding something nice and dry to burn are very minimal. So what I've done, I've brought along a load of wood pellets just to make things a bit easier. Obviously, if I didn't have the luxury of wood pellets, I would then do my best to set fire to whatever was available. The sun's come out for a bit, which is a bonus. If you're wondering where I am, I'm currently on Barrow Beach. So this is in the west of England, in Somerset. We got Burnham-on-Sea that way. We got Barrow Beach, and that heads down to Breen Beach and Breen Down. And the reason I like coming here is because you can walk for miles and it's relatively quiet. This is interesting. Somebody's made themselves a hobo home. Looks like a candle down there. Fair play to whoever's built it. It's taken a bit of work. It's quite impressive. I'm trying to find a natural windbreak. I found one or two candidates, but I'll see if we can do better a bit further up the beach. At first glance I thought this was the perfect candidate. Then I realised you got a hole underneath. But we can work with that. Let's do it. I've got to find a way of blocking that hole, and what I thought I'd use, it's my faithful table. It's going to block that little gap for me beautifully. So we got our little hole. And I think that might just about work there. I've had one of these lying about in the freezer. Yep, M&S, it's reduced. I can't afford the full price stuff. What I'm going to do is put some water in my billy pot and then empty this out and put it inside a Stanley cook set. And then the Stanley's going to go in there and he's going to boil up. It's really windy. It's probably going to rain at some point. One of these fire lighters that I made myself, and a couple of these, they call them wooden wool or something like that. And I've also got a load of wood pellets. So what I thought I'd do first is open one of these out. And then what I was going to do is spread this out, because what I want to do is cover this mesh because it's quite large, so I can throw the pellets on top. And I'm hoping that that'll be enough to stop a lot of the pellets falling down below, like so. Let me throw some pellets on. We don't need to fill it right up. There should be enough here to get it going. I was going to try one of these. It's cotton wool with wax. I've got this sink plug stopper thing, and what I'm going to do, put it down on the bottom there. The idea is that this pot sits on there, and that gives me sufficient height away from the bottom of the base so it doesn't burn. This is working quite well, but what I think I'm going to do is speed this up a bit, get a lot more heat and flame in there, because I don't have a massive amount of time today, so we get some serious heat going on. Try not to burn the plastic on the bottom of my table. Oh, for goodness sake. That should be fine. I didn't think of that one. That might be alright. We'll go with it. So my theory is, what we're going to do, we're going to chuck that in there. If you're wondering why it says gluten free all over it, and you're new to these parts, then basically I can't do gluten, it makes me ill. So anything with wheat in, etc. And it's sand, no, it's just dirty. So it's really annoying. You people out there and you're stuffing down like nice donuts or anything else, I can't do all that, which is a shame. I'm jealous of you. I'm not really sure I'm going to get this in here without spilling it. Come on. He's still a bit frozen where I got him out of the freezer. Go on, get in there. Oh, good job. Oh no, almost a good job. I've lost some of my sauce, so I might have to put a tiny bit of water in that. What I was going to do then is take some foil. That'll do. Put him on top of there and put the Stanley lid on top. I was going to use just a Stanley lid, but he's got holes. So if I do that, and then close my handles up, and then we got a little steaming unit. A dirty steaming unit. Move you around away from the mess. We chuck that in there. Chuck some water in. Lid on. Almost. And then we'll burnt my hand. We chuck him on top. And that's it. The beauty of burning pellets is that he's pretty much smokeless. That's all calmed down now, and I've just got a nice steady flame. Glad I brought my gloves with me. Just need to move that across a little bit. Just trying to keep him away from my table. I think that additional wood I put in the bottom, that's catching it now. That's why we got so much flame. I don't think I need rescuing. Oh, I've attracted a new friend. Hello, puppy dog. I'm obviously very interesting to him in the wrong way. I've been actually surprised by this. Come on. That the pellets have just gone. I expected them to last a lot longer. What I've done, I've started gathering a few sticks. Let's move that round. I'm hoping that these are dry enough that I can just keep feeding them in through the front port there without it going out. They do sort of snap. So I'm wondering if we can get away with that. Which wasn't my original intention. Oh, that's a nice snap. You see videos on this sort of stuff, say something like the solo stove or something similar, and people make it look so easy, don't they? But I like to kind of be real with stuff, and I buy stuff and I actually use it. I try and use it as it's intended and see if it actually performs in the real world. How are we doing there? Oh, I must say, considering the weather conditions, it's really windy. That's playing an absolute blinder. To take the lid off. You can see we're boiling. I didn't realise how busy it was going to be with dog walkers. I've got dogs everywhere. They seem to follow me around. Oh, there's some happy boys. Hello. Goodbye. Just to give you an idea of how that's performing, that stove, you can see from here actually how windy it is today. There must be a 20-25 mile an hour wind, I guess. This is not the only wood gas stove I own. I've got a original Bush Buddy, the ultralight version, but that's got a much smaller chamber than this one. I know someone's going to ask me how long it took to boil water, but I'm afraid I can't give you an answer to that. I've been setting everything up, trying to get the flame to not go out, etc. So I can't tell you, I've lost track of time. I must say, this is not my first choice of stoves going out on the beach, but to be fair to it, it's done an absolutely brilliant job. There's something quite satisfying about getting a little bit of stick and sticking it in the hole. I've got no idea how long this has been boiling. It feels like forever. Let's have some lunch. I should have hot food inside. Well, that's been an interesting little experiment. So today we cooked spag bol ready meal. It doesn't look anything like it did on the packet. See what he's like. It's pretty good. One of the reasons I bought this out today was because you see people when they have these expensive boil in the bag packs, etc., and they're about £7 or something silly like that, £8, depends what you get, and they're dehydrated. I'm sure they're very good if you're going on an expedition or something like that, but most people take them out and they do an overnight camp, or they have a day out. So I think that's a bit of a expensive way to have your food. So if you can get your hands on something, I don't know, a ready meal, put it in your cup, mug or whatever, and then boil him up, then you got just as good as meal for a fraction of the price. If you got any ideas out there for what the best type of ready meals, etc., would be, let me know. And if I can find a way of doing a gluten-free version, then we'll give it a go and see what happens. It was a complete random thought today to try this, and I'm glad I did, because I like to give you ideas if you haven't thought of it before, and then you can go away and improve on that and enjoy your cooking experience while you're out and about. I'm not going to make you sit there and watch me eat this, so thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Info shed out.
Hiya.
All right there. Where were we? See you next time. Info shed out.